When you hear the word badminton, what do you picture? Probably, a slow, gentle game at a picnic where the shuttlecock just kind of floats over the net. Well, I'm here to tell you that the version you have in your head is not the real sport. Let's dive into the explosive, high-speed reality of what is actually one of the world's fastest sports. Just look at this number, 206 miles per hour. No, that's not a supercar, it's not a baseball pitch. That is the actual recorded speed of a smash from a professional badminton player. Yeah, this sport is all about unbelievable speed and pure explosive power.
So on one side, you've got the backyard birdie, that casual, almost lazy version of the game we all grew up with. But on the other side, you have the Olympic sport. And here, we're talking about a world of sports science, cutting-edge equipment, and insane biomechanics that have turned it into a lightning-fast game that demands peak physical fitness.
Okay, so let's officially leave the backyard behind. We're gonna break down the fundamentals that take this game from just a fun pastime to a serious, competitive sport.
What's really cool is that for all its speed and complexity, the core idea is incredibly simple. Your entire strategy, every single shot you make, it all comes down to this one objective. It's not just about hitting it hard, it's about hitting it to a place they just can't get to. So you want to level up your game? Well, the first step isn't about running laps or doing crazy drills. It's actually all about your gear, and more importantly, how you hold it. This is where you build the foundation for real speed and power.
And speaking of gear, the rackets themselves have gone through a total revolution. We've gone from old school wooden frames that weighed around 130 grams to these modern carbon graphite wonders that can be as light as 85 grams. That huge drop in weight means you can swing way faster, giving you this incredible whipping power. It directly translates to a much more aggressive game.
So you've got this amazing high-tech piece of equipment in your hand, but what if you're holding it all wrong? Seriously, this one thing might be the biggest mistake that separates beginners from players who actually know what they're doing.
And I'm not just making this up. The badminton handbook itself calls out the frying pan grip, where your palm is flat against the handle like you're gonna swat a fly, and it says it is totally unsuitable. Why? Because it kills your power, it ruins your control, and it can even get you injured. So, first things first, we gotta fix that.
So here's the fix. It's called the universal grip. The easiest way to think about it is like you're shaking hands with the racket. The face of the racket should feel like a natural extension of your palm. You'll see that your thumb and index finger make a little V shape on the handle. Then just wrap your hand all the way around, making sure the bottom of your hand is right at the end of the handle. That's it. This one grip is the key to every shot we're about to talk about. All right, with the right grip in hand, you can now start building your arsenal of shots. Now, the pros have dozens of tricky shots, but honestly, you can build an entire effective game by just mastering 3 essential strokes. Let's break them down. First up, we have the clear. You can think of this as your defensive shot, or maybe your reset button. The whole point is to send that shuttlecock flying high and deep, trying to make it land as close to your opponent's back line as possible.
And why would you do that? Well, it's all about buying yourself time and creating space. When you force your opponent all the way to the back of their court, you give yourself a few crucial seconds to get back to the center and get ready for whatever they hit back. It's kind of like your get-out-of-jail-free card in the middle of a rally.
Next, we have the total opposite of the clear, the drop shot. This is all about finesse. You're basically taking all the power out of the shot and just trying to make the shuttlecock gently tumble right over the net, landing as short as possible. The drop shot is like your secret weapon. You hit a deep clear to push them back, and then boom, you hit a soft drop shot to make them sprint forward. It completely messes with their rhythm, and a lot of the time, it forces them to hit a weak shot upwards, which, sets you up perfectly for your next shot. And that brings us to the main event, the smash. If the drop shot is finesse, the smash is pure thunder. It is the most powerful, most aggressive shot in the entire game, and you hit it with everything you've got on a steep downward angle. Let's be clear, there is only one reason you hit a smash, to end the point, right now. It's the finishing move. It's what you unleash when your opponent makes a mistake and gives you a weak, high return. It is the exclamation point on a rally. So you've got the shots, but badminton is kind of like playing chess at 100 miles an hour. Just hitting the shuttlecock is only half the battle. Knowing where to go after you hit it, well, that's what really wins you the game. So picture this. You just hit a perfect clear that lands way in the back corner. Awesome. Now what? Do you just stand there and admire it? Nope. Your next move is every bit as important as the shot you just made. Your goal after every single shot is to get back to your ready position. This is your home base, right in the center of the court. Why there? Because from the center, you're about the same distance from all four corners. So get there, get your feet apart, bend your knees, rack it up, and stay on the balls of your feet. You're like a coiled spring, ready for anything.
And this brings us right back to the beginning, doesn't it? Every single choice you make, which shot to hit, how you move back to the center, it is all about serving this one golden rule. You are constantly trying to create an opening to find that one spot on the court that your opponent just can't get to in time.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground here, from gear and grips to shots and strategy. So let's just boil it all down. What are the key things you can do, like right now, to totally change how you play?
Honestly, it really comes down to three big things. Number one, fix your grip. Please ditch that frying pan grip and learn the universal grip. Second, master the three core shots: the defensive clear, the tricky drop shot, and the powerful smash. And third, always get back to the center of the court. You need to own that space.
You see, the difference between the backyard game and the real competitive sport isn't some giant leap. It's actually a series of small, smart changes. So think about it. If you could make just one small change after hearing all this, what would it be? Because that one simple change could be the start of a whole new game for you.